Hey dogs. I love saying hellos. What's poppin'? I haven't loved saying what's poppin' in my I used to jump up. What's poppin', especially like when I had my sister. Ooh, ooh. But what's poppin'? What's poppin'? Today on Taboo Talks, we're talking about college. I said when I had that college room tour that I was going to be making my next Taboo Talks about college, and then I think I ended up doing it on period insecurities instead. Yeah. And then I ended up doing a whole another video after that with a message, which if you haven't listened to that, listen to it. I'm being serious. Don't be too hard on yourself. Like, listen to every word. Soak it up as much as you can, as whatever. But it was a message to my soul that I'm sharing with other souls. So, today we're talking about college. I am a first year college student. I'm a freshman. Ironically, my sister's freshman in high school. Anyways, nobody needs to know that. Whatever. So, I'm not gonna say what college I was going to instead. I am a vocal performance major, and I know everybody's always like, music major. Oh my gosh. Anyways. So, growing up, you're told, and even when you play like that game of life, like, you're told, go to college. Well, actually, the game of life kind of like branched away from that, just go to college. But like, everybody's like, go to college. And I remember playing the game of life. I would almost always go to college. I think there might have been a few times where I didn't go to the college, but I would almost always go to college, and because that was what instilled in me. That's what gets you a successful job. Hold on, that shining thing right there. It's the wall, dog. It's literally the wall. Anyways, but they would tell you, like, go to college. That's what gets you jobs. That's what gets you successful. That's what gets you money. Blah, 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 blah. But nobody really takes into account, like, how much you're sacrificing and all this and all that. And, like, when somebody doesn't go to college, it's like, you're good for nothing. You're nothing. You're gonna be stuck at McDonald's. Like, I remember that. Everybody was like, and I remember like growing up because like that's the thoughts I grew up around, and it was like nobody wanted to work at McDonald's because of that stereotype. And I remember like I knew a few people that like a few people's parents that worked at McDonald's. Like I was worried, and then I was like, it's literally a job. Like there's things in the world that like we need workers for. Like, if you're not gonna do it, so someone has to. Like, like nobody takes me. Also, peep my crooked nail. It's broke and I can't cut it yet because it's too deep on the nail. I was changing pants and big old booty said no, but and my nails are pretty strong, so that's because I was changing into yoga pants, and my nails are strong, so that's how bad it ripped. It got stuck in like a little tiny pocket. Anyways, college. You're told like, go to college. That's the only way. Don't go to college. You're stupid. Like you're dumb. Like, no, because honestly, like no. I never have thought that education is what matters to people. Like, that's what you're taught. Education, the physical appearance, how much money you got in the bank, like all that is what you are. But no, it may be something that you do, and I mean, it may be a role that you play, but it's not you specifically. Like, you are a whole different person. And then with college, people who go to college, we're sitting here spending, like, we literally just got out of school for the most part. Some people take gap years, some people like leave school, come back, and they're like adulthood, whatever. But like me in my example, I literally just graduated high school in May. Took a summer, and I'm already back in school, which I mean, I would prefer it that way. Like, you guys who take like gap years, or like you come back in like your adulthood, bravo to you, because I could not do that. Once I'm out of school, and there's no turning back for me. No, like they had mentioned something about me going to graduate school after this. I'm not doing that. We are stopping with the bachelors, because and especially like the way I want to make my own music. But here we only learn about classical music. And honestly, what I want to do, I don't need a degree. But I'm going here to prove to my parents, prove to myself, just, and because I thought that's what I'm supposed to do. And I mean, now I'm just like, what if I'm doing this? Because, like, they have all these scholarships and stuff like that they're willing to hand out. And I worked hard. Like, I was told if I had good grades in high school, if I did this, if I was a good student, a good person, I would be pretty, like, good. I wouldn't have to worry about scholarships and stuff like that. They'd just be, no, that was a lie. I somehow got a Burger King scholarship, and that was a one-time thing. I can't apply for it anymore because I'm not a high school senior. I got the chancellors because I had all A's in high school. And then I got a music because they literally give music scholarships to everybody in the music department. Like, and they like you got like the big scholarships, like the full ride scholarships, the half ride scholarships, whatever. But mine were just tiny things, and I still had so much more money. And you can't like pay a little bit of it. You have to pay it like the payment plans. Even those was like $200 something a month. Like, you had to pay $200 to set up the payment plan, and like an extra $30 to set it up, and then you paid an additional, and then the next month you pay $200, and then the next month $200 too. Like, my parents don't have that many. I budgeted with them before I left. I've seen their they don't have that many, and they not gonna let me pay for myself. Like, I'm literally at a work study. My paycheck is only half of what the payment plan was. Whatever. But we sit here and we slave away and then we're just picking up all these loans, and I'm stressed about loans, and I'm not even out of college yet. I'm not out of college yet, and the interest is scaring me, and it's all just scaring me. And it's like, I didn't sign up for this. I wanted an education. I'm supposed to be getting an education. That's what y'all told me, right? Like, why do we tell people to do this, but then it's all this? Like, we hide, we glorify this part of it, but then we hide all the dark parts that's gonna have us stressed, that's gonna have us want to jump out windows. Like, that's why I've decided that when I have kids, because my boyfriend, if it's not his babies, it's nobody's babies. I'm going celibate. Honestly, I'm not even sugarcoating it. I know everybody's like, I can't live without you. I literally don't think I can live without you, because one day I might tell the story. I really want to tell the story, but I don't think I'm healed enough to tell my entire story. I'd love to tell my story, but in a few years, watch out for my high school story, because I'm telling you, it'll be. But anyways, he doesn't he's not in college. He doesn't want to go to college, and I'm fine with that. I'm totally fine with that. I remember his grandpa specifically, wanted him to go to college or whatever, and he was like, no, I'm gonna go work. Like, I'm gonna be successful without college. Do it, because do what your heart wants, never what anybody else wants. But so I want to have kids with him. I don't want kids with anybody else. So they're gonna have a parent that didn't go to college, and then they're gonna have me, who did go to college, right? I'm literally gonna instill to them when they're in kindergarten, and like before school, like, your choice is what you want. You do not have to go to school. You do not. I still want to set up like a fund, like when they're little, so that and a lot of people do like funds for that, like, and they'll be like, but they specifically set it for college. So if they don't want to go to college, they can't use it for anything. So I'm just gonna set up a fund, for whatever. But we're told we have to go to college, we have to do this, we have to do that. Like, nah, dog. Nah, it's not it. And then, not even that, like, you're sitting there and, like, if you felt like you was forced to go to college, or you're kind of still questioning what's my purpose here, you're gonna be sitting there in class, and you're gonna be like, they're better than me, and like, they're like, dog, no, I don't think it's worth it for all this. And I'm hoping I'll be proved wrong. I'm hoping. I'm hoping my debt will just go away. Like, but I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm like literally a college student, and I'm still trying to figure out like why, like I was originally gonna do like, because you know you have your major requirements and then you have like general education requirements, and I was like gonna do 2 gen ed classes. I was gonna do my public speaking class, and I was gonna do a history class, and the history class was gonna be online. That was like double the cost, like for a regular class on campus. Didn't make sense to me. There's a lot of like tuition stuff that doesn't make sense to me, like, but I always wanted to keep these 10 minutes, and this is going on 11 minutes, so let me wrap it up. Do I think college is a scam? Kinda, yeah. Am I sitting here, a college student, telling you that it's a scam? Yes. Please don't hold it against me. I'm sorry. I am sorry. I don't know what's wrong with me. Even like the college professors, like in the music department, will literally sit there and say the college is a scam. Anyways, I think if you're gonna be like a doctor, a lawyer, sure, college is worth it. I mean, you gotta learn how to do that stuff, right? There's in like trades, like there's trade schools, so like you could go to a trade school instead of going to like a 4-year college. But I literally think like instead of drilling it into our minds that it's college or nothing, or you know, and even hiding all the dark parts about college, like let them have their own choice. Here's college and here's what it can do, but also there's this route. Like, I mean, the game of life instilled that. Like, that's when you kind of like, oh, you know, but I mean, it's a board game, like, and even the board game, like, when you had the jobs, like, if you went the college route, all the jobs was like 10K salaries, like, they was K salaries, and then you had these, and it was like so small, and so it was still kind of instilling like, oh, I have to go to college so I can be successful and get money. You do you. And success isn't more about like, I got a degree, I got a piece of paper, I'm making more money than Becky down the block. Like, success is you and the things that are making you happy and how you function. Just, you find your own success. You find your own success story. Like, don't go to college because you, like, I mean, I'm not saying don't go to college. Like, if you want to go to college, go to college. Like, come on. I think there's part of me that wants to go to college, and that's why I'm here. I'm still figuring it out, and that's okay too. I remember they made us figure out who we wanted to be, like, elementary school, and then middle school and high school, and they're like, who you want to be, what college you want to be. Like, my sister's a freshman in high school, and she's literally got to ask what college she's going to multiple times. There are, like, you do not have to figure it out. Do not figure it out, because no. Anyways, that's it. I think I kind of want to make the next Taboo Talks to be like diversity and like a specific part of diversity. Not the diversity you would think. Which, I mean, I can do the general diversity Taboo Talks at some point, but the one I want to do is more about like diversity and like classes diversity, and you'll see when I make the video. But that is it. Also, I mean, in a way, that's what Taboo Talks is. But would a rant series be something y'all be interested? I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm making videos for myself. Nobody's actually watching these in a while. But if there is anybody, like, just let me know. Comment down ideals below for like any videos, whether it's the Taboo Talks or rants, a singing. I still do singing. I know I'm pretty busy, but I do have I'm supposed to be recording a cover for somebody. They had commented on a comment that I left on somebody else's YouTube video, so I will be making a cover soon. So I just gotta get through all. Where's my calendar? Oh, my fingers finally. Gotta get through all before I can. So it'll probably be Thanksgiving. It'll be like it'll be a meal for y'all, a treat. But bye y'all. Love. Bye. I can't make hearts. Anyways, bye.